Operation Tidal Wave was a World War II air raid carried out by the United States Army Air Force on August 1, 1943. It was a large-scale bombing mission targeting the oil refineries in Romania, which were a crucial source of fuel for the Axis powers. The mission involved a daring low-level attack by a force of B-24 Liberator bombers at extremely low altitudes, sometimes as low as 100 feet or 30 meters above the ground, without the Allies realizing the Axis were prepared. The mission came at high cost, with 53 of the 177 bombers being destroyed and over 500 airmen killed or captured. In War Thunder, we simulate this with participants to see if they can complete this mission under similar difficult circumstances. Will victory be achieved with all refineries being destroyed, or will history repeat itself? Today, we find out. We didn't have enough participants with the B-24, so we let them choose an Allied World War II bomber. I couldn't find what specific Axis planes were used, but our participants voted that the Axis could use the BF-109, BF-110, or the IAR-81. I decided to do this on War Thunder's abandoned factory map as it looks similar to the locations seen in historical photos. Like the historical event, the bombers could not return to the airfield to repair. We did 4 rounds, but chose to feature the one that I think resembles the battle most accurately with what we had. In order for the Allies to win, they need to destroy 9 randomly selected AAs from the Axis team that were designated as crucial points or different oil refineries and spread throughout the map. The Axis were prepared with heavy, medium, and light AA as we have in our round. Out of the 25 on the Axis side, 7 are designated to protect their oil, while 20 bombers are headed right their way to strike. Let's see how this will go. The Axis were prepared for the air raid due to a previous recent attack by the US that caused the Axis to realize their refineries weren't secure enough. But because the US's smaller first attack went well with little resistance, it led them to believe it wasn't secure. Bomber participants starting to see their target as they get their bombs ready, and some fly low as they originally did in the historic battle. Counter in the bottom left shows how many designated AR left that were selected to be critical targets needed to all be destroyed in order for the Allies to win. What a scary sight from both ground and air while bombers start to see Axis planes come into view. Historically, devastating errors were made which turned everything into an unorganized scramble and caused bombers to become split up and confused, trying to figure out what to do. The 376 Bomb Group pilot John Palm was agitated with the air and decided to try and hit a target on his own, but was shot down by anti-aircraft and a BF-109 fighter. The 6 German fighters trying to protect their oil refinery points have been shot down, with still 4 left and 5 designated anti-air targets left. The damaged German planes were allowed to return to the airfield for support and repairs, while the bombers had to work with what they had. After the bomber pilots were immersed in confusion and split up, the commander of the 93rd Bomb Group, Lieutenant Colonel Anderson E. Baker, tried staying on course, but took him straight into the center of fire, which caused them to take a heavy hit. 4 minutes in, with 4 targets still needing to be destroyed in order for the Allies to achieve victory, but are now down 5 bombers out of the 20 they started with. Can they destroy all targets needed with the fighters and AA causing them so much trouble? bombers would try to line up their drops, but many times they would have to take their attention off aiming and focus defending off the Axis planes trying to take them down. It was sad when one of the few B-24 bombers we had was shot down. I can't imagine what this would have been like for the pilots that had experienced this. Minutes in with 10 bombers left, 3 Axis fighters, and still 3 critical targets to go. Because we didn't have 177 bombers, or technically 175 due to some flying away, we had infinite bombs on. But with the damage the bombers were taking, will it be enough? Some bombers so desperate to find the last 2 targets, they would try to crash into anti-air if they saw them to take them down with them. This battle only lasted for another 5 minutes. Can the last 6 bombers find the last 2 before it ends? With the battle ending with only 1 critical target left. Wow, it got so close. Hope you'll enjoy today's video, and thank you to all those that helped. You all stay cool and keep flying.